It feels like anyone can do it if they just have a computer. But at first, when you're starting from a blank slate, you probably don't know where to start. Like, what even is a melody? But truly, at the very beginning, you just start with do-re-mi. You input the do-re-mi. Namaste. It's time for Chhah baje time. So today is the second episode, and our guest today is my childhood friend. It's Sappy-san, a composer and arranger, who started music self-taught 1 year ago. Sappy-san, since you are a composer, please give a brief self-introduction. Yes, I'm Sappy. I've been composing for 1 year, doing it all self-taught. I hope to continue making music diligently day by day. Thank you. Sappy-san, what is your main job? My main job is actually being a nurse. Wow. Yes, I work as a nurse during the day and make music at night. Wow. Wait a minute. We said we were childhood friends, but we've been using super polite language. It's fine. We can start speaking casually now, can't we? Right? Yes. Let's change it. Actually, the jingle that plays at the beginning of the program and the song that plays at the ending were created by Sappy-san. Yes, yes. Thank you very much. They have a very unique sound, a rhythm that sticks in your ear, and you expressed a very ethnic feeling. Today, I hope we can hear some stories about the production. Yes, please. Well then, thank you for today. Thank you. Please listen to the jingle. Let's go. Talk theme 1. The trigger for starting composition. Yes, yes. So the trigger for me starting composition. This is, for example, when I see a really vast landscape. There is that feeling, but the beauty, the sheer beauty, doesn't fit into words alone, if you know what I mean. It's more than just saying it's very beautiful. It becomes that way, but I wanted to do something about this feeling of overflowing beauty. I think people in the past would write haiku, like old pond, a frog jumps in, the sound of water. Yes, 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 yes. With that kind of sensation, I thought, wouldn't it be good to express that in music? That was the first catalyst for starting music. That's amazing. Since I was little, I really liked listening to drama soundtracks and things like that. I would listen to them and reflect on my feelings. I would hear it with my ears and imagine landscapes I had never seen in my mind. I used to do that a lot, so I feel like that directly led to music, or connected to it. That's wonderful. Expressing emotions that cannot be fully captured by words. Maybe if I pursued words more deeply, there would be various ways to express things. But I am somewhat unfamiliar with words, so I decided to pursue music. Since we are childhood friends, I've listened to the songs you've made so far, and they certainly have a soundtrack quality. Yes, many of them don't have lyrics, right? That's right. They are more like instrumental pieces, psalms that flow with sound, rather than songs with lyrics. That's lovely. Thank you. But since you started composing self-taught, how did you begin? What was the starting point? Originally, I did own a guitar, an acoustic one. I bought it in college. And it's always just been sitting there. Sitting there as interior decoration. Interior decoration. Do you touch it? A touching interior, but it's just sitting there. Eventually, things like drums that friends didn't need anymore, or pianos they didn't need, and basses gradually gathered at my house. but they just sit there. When I thought I wanted to make a song, there are people who make songs with just one guitar, right? I just couldn't do it, no matter what. I thought, I can't do this somehow. And then I heard someone say, you can make good music with a computer. I thought, maybe I should try that. And I immediately went out and bought a computer. That's amazing. So you were able to start once you bought a computer. Were you able to start? So ultimately, you don't play the instrument, you stroke it. You look at it. Look. Instruments are for enjoying with the eyes. They incite imagination. Yes, that's right. I don't actually play them, but I imagine that they would play this kind of sound. That's exactly right. Just looking at them boosts my motivation. So they became interior decorations. But why aren't photos enough? Photos aren't enough. It's the physical presence, the vibe of the instrument that's needed. Yes. Are all those various instruments still gathered at your house now? Of course, they're watching over me. That's nice. Naito-san, the flute. That's right. But personally, I have been playing the flute consistently. Yes, I played the flute properly. That's amazing. The flute has a beautiful sound, doesn't it? Yes, I've never heard it live though. That's right. But having imagination just by looking at things is talent, isn't it? Certainly, I'm happy. It must be crazy when you go to a musical instrument shop. At one point, I was going to the instrument shop about once a week, and I would only buy picks and go home. Just picks? Yes, just picks. I thought, since I went all the way here, I'll buy a pick as a souvenir. I would buy one that felt right at the time. Once a week. Certainly. I remember a bunch of picks pouring out of a bag before. Picks of various hardnesses and sizes. Colorful ones. Even though you don't play. Even though I don't play. So those were the picks you collected in that manner. That's right. Thank you. So what are the difficulties unique to being self-taught? The biggest thing is probably that there isn't really anyone nearby to listen to your work. When I wonder what to do about something, there's no one around doing the same thing. So everything is solved by Google and Yahoo Chiebukuro. That's how it is. When I search, there are questions like, I'm a DTM beginner. And there are people struggling with the exact same problems. I think, this person gets it, as I scroll. And the answer inevitably starts with a sentence like, you don't even know something like that? Harsh. It's harsh. But those people usually provide incredibly detailed explanations. They might start with a harsh comment, but they teach you. I feel so grateful. I borrow the help of the self-taught predecessors who asked questions in the past. Yes, that's how I do it. It sounds difficult. Yes, the biggest difficulty is probably that I don't know the right answer. I would like to have someone with music knowledge listen to what I've made and tell me things like, this part is. But there aren't many people like that around, so I just compose whatever I like. I'm thinking about how to address that going forward. I think many people listening now who love music and want to try composing might be wondering, does it mean they can do it if they just have a computer? Ah, yes. It feels like anyone can do it if they just have a computer. Now, I think free apps like GarageBand are installed on MacBooks. If you open that, you can input notes and make music. GarageBand is even on the iPhone, isn't it? I don't know. It is on it. I apologize if not everyone is an iPhone user. I have an iPhone. Was it installed? It is installed. The one with the guitar icon. Right. This is turning into an iPhone commercial. Is that okay? Oh no. It is something you can start casually then. That's right. But initially, when you're starting from a blank slate, you probably don't know where to start. Like, what is a melody? But truly, at the very beginning, you just start with do, re, mi. You input the do, re, mi. You repeat that, do, re, mi, do, re, mi. Then you just insert the sounds you like. For example, you put a C note at the same time as do, re, mi, and then you try putting in a D note next. It becomes a song. Wow, that's how it works. You can already call that creating something. Ah, when you say it like that, it feels like a work of art. I certainly feel like I could do it. You should try it. Naito-san has been saying that, but apparently, she has never actually composed anything. She says she feels like she could do it, but she does use a song she made on her iPhone as an alarm clock. She uses that as her alarm. Oh, really? It's super embarrassing, so I have to turn it off immediately. I get up because I think, oh no, it's playing. I think it's the best way to wake up. That's a work of art too. That's a piece of art. Thank you. Let's move on to the next talk theme. Yes, next. Talk theme 2. Brutal questions. Yay! Actually, Sapi-san is a nurse, right? Yes, that's right. We have many questions related to nurses. May I just ask them? Go ahead. Wow. First one. I hear that the smoking rate among nurses is high. Is that true? I've heard this question quite often for a while. Surprisingly, not many people smoke. Oh, really? A hospital itself is mostly smoke-free. Yes, that's right. The grounds are mostly non-smoking now. I think there are still some places where you can smoke, but the basic rule is no smoking. The times are changing, and it's becoming an era where you can't smoke much at the hospital. How about stress at the hospital? Everyone finds their own way to relieve stress. That's right. So, I haven't heard of many people smoking around me. That's surprising. When I was hospitalized in the orthopedic surgery department, I talked to the nurses because I was relatively healthy. They said the smoking rate was high. Everyone said that, and also that there was a high ratio of people with type B blood, and a high ratio of people whose fathers were worthless drunkards. Is that a lie? What do you think? But I think older generations, yes, maybe I should rephrase that. Experienced veterans, the highly dependable ones, they used to smoke a lot. I hear stories that they used to smoke in the smoking area with the doctors, but now they don't really have the timing to go smoke. It's partly because they are overwhelmed with duties. If they go all the way to a limited smoking area, they can't get their work done. But everyone resorts to what Naito-san just mentioned, alcohol. Alcohol. There are many drinkers. There seem to be many drinkers. By the way, Sapi-san, I recently started practicing drinking beer. That's cool. Whenever the world's Reiko-san has an event, she holds a beer in her hand. That's right. Always. At food stands, she always starts with beer. Seeing that, I thought, that looks delicious. So I drink it. Yes, I drink it. I practice at home, alone, buying 1 can of beer and snacks. I wasn't good at alcohol originally. After drinking 1 can the other day, I lost consciousness in the bathroom. It was probably not alcohol poisoning, but my blood pressure dropped after going to the bathroom. I was out for a little while, but I still thought beer was delicious. Let's overcome it. I'm editing this, so yes. Does the world's Reiko-san have a recommendation for beer suitable for practice? Asahi's 3.5% one. I think that might be good. 3.5% is a bit too sweet. Why? If you're going to do it, you should start at 5%. But if you're going for 5%, maybe Marufu or premium malts. You went that route. How was it? It was delicious. That's good. Beer is delicious, isn't it? It is delicious. Eventually, I want you to try craft beers like Heineken and other stylish ones. Yes, yes. Next question. Is the hospital food patients eat delicious? This depends on the hospital. Where I work now, warm food comes out warm, and cold food comes out cold, in the proper temperature range. Wow. Some hospitals just prepare the food and transport it without maintaining the temperatures. But where I am now, because they maintain the temperatures, the patients often say it's delicious. Yes, I hear that a lot. But the other day, a patient around 80 years old was saying something about rice. He was saying something like, "There's a lot of things coming out now. He must have seen on the news that this rice is kome, so I don't want to eat it. But that rice hasn't even been distributed yet." He probably saw it on the news and is trying his best to tell us. But we tell him, it's not kome, but he already believes it is. Once he thinks that, he feels like the taste has dropped. You want to eat delicious food, right? Yes. Do the nurses ever eat it? Almost never. The food is likely included in the patient's hospitalization fees. So we don't often get to eat it, but we are curious, right? That's right. What do you usually eat then? Do most people bring lunch boxes? Most people bring lunch boxes. We don't have time to go buy food. It's more like scarfing it down. Sometimes we eat that way. But if we have a little time, we might go to the store and buy a cake or something and eat that. But we are constantly busy. Do you not have a staff cafeteria? We don't. Some places do. Many places probably have one. Next question. Do nurses often marry doctors? Is there conflict over doctor competition within the hospital? This is another image often seen in dramas. Is that the image everyone has? Not at all. There isn't? There really isn't. It seems like it would happen a lot. Maybe there just aren't many attractive young doctors. That is also true. True. Many doctors are already married. If it's a really large hospital, maybe there are rumors that young resident doctors are dating about 5 people. But whether that's true or not, I don't know. So I don't really have any close-up episodes of this happening. But one time, a doctor who wasn't married gave me his line ID on paper as I was leaving, saying, "Let's go eat curry sometime." On paper. I remember putting it inside my lunchbox. Yes. When I got home, it wasn't there. That was a drop. Someone must have picked it up. Please contact him if you picked it up. If I didn't drop it, then... If I didn't drop it, he probably just forgot he gave it to me. It probably went into the trash along with the seasoning packets. What a poor doctor. No, he was a very nice doctor, so I'm grateful. Thank you. I hope the message gets to him. Yes. Next question. What do you do if a melody comes to you during work? Do melodies come to you? It's not so much that a melody comes down, but rather a feeling that I want to make a song with this kind of atmosphere just pops up. The atmosphere. I want to make a song with this kind of atmosphere. For example, during night shifts. In the morning, when the sun rises, it's incredibly beautiful. I often look out the window. Wow, it's grand. I want to make a grand song. That happens. Also, when the moon looks particularly beautiful. Ah, the moon looks beautiful, so I want to make this kind of song. It's more about the atmosphere. Rather than a melody coming to mind, it's the feeling. Even though you're working, you're looking at things like the sky. That's right. I thought the same thing. It's like, during work, when there's an emergency, that busy feeling. It might be inappropriate, but it's like the TV show Nurses Work, Nasa no Ashigoto. It's not like they are coming. We work frantically, but maybe I've developed the skill of looking up during that time. I look up at the sky. I look up quickly while walking. Ah, the moon is beautiful. Let's go. So in your mind, there are no thoughts? Is it empty? It's empty. Frankly, it's empty. Wow. Could thinking about these things be Sappy-san's stress reliever? Yes, that's right. Looking at the outside world is probably a big stress reliever. Ah, then that's a very good stress relief method, recommended for other nurses too. I do recommend it. I tell my night shift colleagues, the moon is beautiful today. They just say, "Ah, really?" Because they're so tired. Yeah, you're right. Everyone is tired. I tell them, the stars are so beautiful. Ah, yeah, I guess so. But I think it resonates deeply with some people. That's right. So I keep saying it. That's right. Maybe some nurses listening might be having trouble because they can't smoke. Maybe looking outside can make things a little easier for them. Yes, I hope the message gets across. Thank you. Let's move on to the next segment. Yes. The ending theme that will play now is the work you composed, right? Yes, that's right. Do you have a message for the listeners? Well, the theme for this piece was Indian-esque. And since it's a song to be listened to at 6 p.m., it was designed to be easy to listen to on the radio. I emphasized percussion instruments to make the rhythm easy to catch. So if you like, please clap your hands or tap your feet to the rhythm and sway your body while listening. Yes, please be sure to listen until the end. Yes, Sappy-san, thank you very much for today. Thank you very much. We look forward to your future activities. Yes, thank you. And Naito-san, is today the last day you'll be joining us? Not exactly. Just occasionally. You won't be coming for a while. Well. Yes, I'll make adjustments. Thank you. Anyway, from next week, Sekai will be taking charge of this program. Leave it to me. Well then, thank you for today. The next guests will be an accountant and a 3D printer. If you have any questions for them, please search for Miradio Hikami Katakana Radio on Instagram or Facebook and send us a message or DM. If you are interested in our guest Sappy-san's compositions, please also send him a DM. Well then, see you the week after next. Namaste.